everyone, and welcome to the Sirkles Guide Part 1. In this video, we're going to be discussing the words and letters of Sherman's version of Circular Gallifreyan, and let's go ahead and hop to that. So, this is kind of the blank key, and I'm going to fill that out as I go and explain the things in it as I fill it in. So, these are the various stems of the circles that I'm going to discuss first, and the first stem I like to call the omega stem, because it looks kind of like an omega. So it's a more than 50% completed circle, and then when actually drawn on a circle, it looks, kind of like an omega. So the important parts of this stem is that it is more than 50% completed, and the line of the word circle breaks it. So the next stem, I like to call the circle inside a circle, because, well, it's a circle inside your word circle. So continuing this around, and here is a circle inside my word circle. Okay, and the third stem I like to call a bite. I sometimes just call it a T stem because that's the first letter in this stem, but it looks like somebody took kind of like a bite out of a cookie. And in this stem, it's different than this one because this is less than 50% completed. So this is more than 50% completed, and that is less than 50% completed. Okay, and that on your circle, I have something under my paper. Anyway. So it looks like that. And then your last stem, I think the coolest one to draw, is a circle on the line, which is a circle on the line of your word circle. So these are your 4 stems. Now the first modifier of these 4 stems is, well, nothing. So this actually says a word, and if you read it starting at the bottom, going counterclockwise, as you do in pretty much every layer of this circular Gallifreyan, like including sentences, you start bottom and read counterclockwise. Anyway, reading counterclockwise with nothing modifying this omega stem is a B. I'll sometimes call that a B stem too. So this says B, and then this is a J, so J, because there's nothing on it. T and TH. There. So this says Bujatatha, our first word. Yay! Okay. And the next set of modifiers are dots. So 2 dots on the B stem is a CH. So this now says CH Jutatha. And then 2 dots on the J stem is a K. And these dots, they can be as big as you want them, as small as you want them, on the line of the stem. Why did I draw 2 dots? That's supposed to be a K. Yay. K. And then 2 dots on the T stem. I'm going to make this dot really big, and this dot pretty small. Now I got to keep it close to this stem, otherwise it'll look like it's part of this stem. Okay, is SH, and then 2 dots on this stem. I'm going to make these 2 kind of like right centralized. Is a Y. Okay, so this says now ch sh ya. Still not really a word yet, but I'm just kind of going through the alphabet. So the next set of modifiers is 3 dots. And 3 dots on the B stem is a D. So suddenly this is a D. And then 3 dots on the J stem is an L. I'm going to put this one over here because reasons. I'll make this one a bit bigger to kind of balance things out. I don't know. And then 3 dots on this stem is an R. So I'm going to go ahead and add that 3rd dot. I'll put it over here because reasons. It's still closest to that stem. And then this one is, with 3 dots, a Z. Yeah, I'm just going to put that one there because, again, reasons. So you can still tell there's 3 dots here, 3 dots here, 3 dots here, and 3 dots here. And you could line up these dots to make kind of like a chain if you wanted. As long as you can still clearly tell that, you know, these 3 dots go here, and these 3 dots go here. You can kind of do whatever. So anyway, here's a nice little dotty word circle. I'm going to go ahead and draw another word circle and show you something you can do with these T stems. So I'm going to kind of use this to connect up here. As I draw another budget. So you can use the T-stem to kind of link up to another word circle if you're writing sentences. I'll get to sentences in part 2. Anyway, so I'm going to go through more modifiers. So the first one, 3 lines. 3 lines from something. Now these lines, they have to end on your stem. So this line counts, but if I had a line kind of cutting through it, it wouldn't count. It has to actually end on it. And these lines can be straight, or like they can be curved. So even though I really only drew 2 lines, 1 line, 2 line, this stem has 1 line ending on it, 2 lines ending on it, 3 lines ending on it, making that an F. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do 3 lines on this stem. 1. Oh wait, now this isn't an F. You see what I did there? This one only has 2 lines ending on it, so it's not an F anymore. Be careful of that. Watch that when you're drawing your own stuff. Wait, but this line doesn't end here. So that didn't count for this circle, but it counts for this circle. I should stop doing finicky examples and just get on with it. I'm just kind of making something cool. This one's kind of wild looking. Anyway, so this one is a bit complicated looking. Looks like a lot of stuff is going on, but start at the letter circle and count up your lines. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. That would be 3 lines there. So that is indeed an M. So F, M. Let's go ahead and check this one out and see what we can do to make 3 lines happy on it. We can go ahead and connect that one up there. So there's 1 line. And I'm going to make like a little curvy bit here to make 2, 3 lines. So this stem, I'm going to thicken it up. Has got 1, 2, 3 on it. I'm trying to make this cool looking, by the way, because I think one of you guys who comment on this video, and, you know, I rolled dice or something, I'll figure out the raffle later, but you'll get this picture. I think I'll mail it out. Anyway, I have decided that now, so go ahead and make comments, and I will mail this to you. Comment a random quote that's 3 words or less, and a number that's between 1 and 100, and I'll roll a big dice. Okay, anyway, that's an S. So 3 lines on that is an S. Okay, now let's go to the TH stem with 3 lines is an NG. So let's go ahead and do something with that. I'm thinking 1. I'll have this play a part in the next thing I draw. Could I connect this guy up here? Yes, I can. I'm going to again steal another line from my F. I'm going to have to put another line on my F. Where am I going to put it, though, is the question. I think I'm going to put it here. And your lines don't always have to connect up to something. They can just end. But I will have it connect up to that line. This doesn't count for the M because it's connected up to that line. Yay, drawing complicated thingies. Okay, and then 3rd line, I'll put it, here. That's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 lines on my NG. Again, I'm not writing words here, I'm just kind of showing things. So that is a fa, ma, sa, nung, because fa, ma, sa, nung. Yay, there's also no vowels in here. Okay. So, I'm going to do kind of my last little thing. I'm going to do another budget to the. Let's go ahead and get this drawn. Okay. The next modifier is one line. So one line on a B stem, which I'm going to go ahead and put here, is a G. One line on the J stem. I'm going to go ahead and end this line on it. So one line there is an N. One line on this stem, the T stem, is a V. And one line on this stem, I'm going to go ahead and make it kind of circle around, cut through these guys, is a QU. I guess there is a vowel there, but that's because Q's never without a U. Might as well save space. Hey, anyway, so this is one line on the B stem, G. One line on the N stem, well, it's an N, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. One line on the T stem is a V, and one line on the TH stem is a QU. So this, again, says gibberish, huzzah, but it's starting to look pretty cool. Anyway, then the last modifier is two lines. So this is an H. I'm going to go ahead and draw it here. Spoilers for where I'm going to put that one. Anyway, H, two lines on this stem is a P. I'm actually going to change this up. I'm going to have this one end here and seem like it keeps going here. Huzzah. Two lines P. And then this one, yeah, it's getting that second line, making it a W. I'm gonna go ahead and thicken up that little stemio. And then this one, I'm actually going to make a pretend circle. Oh man, I can't turn my paper. Coming out of it. I'm gonna thicken up this line because I think that'll look cool. Okay, so we have our X. So this covers almost all of the consonants in the alphabet. There is one consonant you'll notice is missing, which is the letter C. Guess what? I spelled my name Sirkles. Well, that's how you'd write it in Circular Gallifreyan. There are some super secret hidden illegal letters, like 1-dot letters, I think, on this stem and this stem, and 4-dot letters. But those are super secret and illegal, and you can get away without writing them most of the time. They're on the official guide, which I have linked in the comments. Yeah. Oh, also, I'll link my gallery in the comments, too, because I want to show off some of the stuff I can do. Anyway, and you'll also notice that all of the vowels are missing, and guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to do vowels. Yay! So, first vowel, your lovely little A. A is is set outside of the word circle, so, like, let's pretend that this little thing is the word circle, and this is, like, my stem circle. Oh, I forgot to write in my budget of thus. I'm going to have to write a bunch of budget of thus. Yar. I had planned to set this up before I got here, but I guess I didn't. Sorry about this. Oh, sometimes I leave the line out of the middle of the but sometimes I don't, in some of my art. If it seems like it'll be too crowded, I leave it out for the whole thing, but it makes it harder to read if I leave it out, so sometimes I gotta put in the juz. Yay, budgetatha. Sloppy budgetathas. Let's go. Okay, let's get started. So A is located outside of the word circle stem, and I put in all these budgetathas because vowels can kind of look different depending on what consonant they're enclosed on. So if there's no consonant to enclose an A on, like down here, it just happily sits outside this circle. I'm going to go ahead and use a marker to show the A's. So that's an A, then a B, A, hanging out outside, J, A, T, A, and T, H, A, outside of that word circle. So that is your A. E's are right in the middle. So right in the middle on the word circle means it goes right there if there's no consonant to enclose it on. B, E, J, E, T, E, T, H, E. Now be careful with your T, H, E's and A's because the E needs to be on that word circle line. The A needs to be outside it. Okay? And then the next one is an I. I is in the same spot as an E, except it has a line going towards the middle of your circle. So here's an I, line going towards the middle. Here's another I, line going towards the middle. Here's another I, I have to make it really tiny, line going towards the middle. And it is best if you can actually get it so you can see the space inside the dot. Otherwise it is just a dot. So yeah. Here's another I. Here another I. So right in the middle, same spot as you would put an E, except it has a line going towards the middle. Okay. O's are kind of opposite A's. They're hanging out towards the middle of the word circle. So centralized. So as A's are towards the outside, O's are towards the inside. So the little O is going to hang out inside. Little O's inside there. Little O inside there. Little O inside there. Little O inside there. So that says O, Bo, Jo, To, Tho. And now last but not least we have a U, which is in the same position as an E, but it's opposite the I, and the line goes towards the outside. So here's a U, 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 and U. Okay, so there's the vowels. So now we know our ABCs. We're going to write a word. When I begin writing a word, I like to write the word, well actually I don't really do this anymore, but it's an easy strategy if you write the word that you're going to write in English first and then kind of transcribe it step by step. So let's start with a really, really easy one to transcribe. Bat. Okay, so this is going to be like the start of our word circle. And then let's find the first stem for the B. So that stem, well, it's right here. It's that stem. The omega with no modifiers. Nothing on it. Okay, now let's get to our next letter. A. Now we can enclose the A on the B by drawing it right here, or we can kind of leave it by itself. I'm going to go ahead and show that it comes after the B. It could be written anywhere along here. So there's the A, B, A. And here's the last one, T. T's are T stem. So that bite, that less than 50% completed circle with no modifiers is a T. So let's go ahead and write this word. Okay, and here's the A. Don't forget your A. So this says bat. And as you probably guessed, I'm going to make this look a lot cooler and also say different things. It's hard to get bat to look any fancier than, well, really this. I could have made this a bit bigger. I could have made this over here a little bit more. But as long as it started bottom and went counterclockwise, I could put the A there, change the thickness of the lines. But a word like bat, you don't really have much to play with. But it still looks pretty okay. Well, let's go ahead and change the word. Let's go with hat. H has two lines on it. Otherwise, it's the A and the T, as it was. So, I'm going to go ahead and put two lines on this. 1, 2. Okay. Now, these lines are only on the H. Even though they pass through the T, they don't end on it, which means that that is just a ye olde T. Okay. I'm going to do another thing yet again. Okay. I'm going to write the word hair. So we have H with two lines, A. We can't enclose both the I and the A on the same H. So we gotta do I all by itself, which I all by itself is on the line of your word circle with a line going towards the middle. And then R is that less than 50% completed circle with 3 dots. Hair. Okay, so we gotta put that I on there. And then find a spot to put our happy little dots. Okay, so there we have H-A-I-R. So 1, 2, 3 dots. Now the last little thing I like to do to kind of finish off a word is put 2 circles around it with these little chonkers in spots you don't want to fill up. That kind of says you're done. It adds a cool aesthetic. And it's also where you will put punctuation if you are writing a sentence. So 1 sentence will be inside your little circle going around the word. And it can overlap as long as any of these lines ending on this A would make this, like, illegible. Oh, man, it's hard to draw a circle like this. By the way, I'm laying on my tummy underneath a table with my phone taped to a board above my head. Go me. And I could even make one of these little dippy-hoos cut into that word circle if I wanted. I think it doesn't say it's against the rules. And I'm making a guide, so I get to kind of say. It doesn't make it legible. Because you can still tell H-A-I-R. Hair. Neat. I'm going to thicken up this circle. Actually, no, then this looks like a period. I can't do that, because that would be a period. I'm a cheater. I have to put this somewhere else. But where to put it is the question. Tell you what, I'm just going to change the little dibbity-hoos. So you cannot put your A's inside your double sentence circle. I forgot about punctuation. Woe is me. But, this is fine now. Cool. Sweet. So the things I'll link, and I'm saying these again, so I remember to link them after the video, are the official guide by Lauren Sherman, and also my gallery. And I think I'm going to put a little line in here. Neat. Oh yeah, and I also got to host a competition thingy for rolling 1 to 100 on dice, and whoever gets it, I'll mail this to them. Yay. Sounds good. Bye.